Tops of the tops, folks. Yo, I got something kind of deep that I want to touch on. This ain't really, I'm going to place this on YouTube based on I feel that individuals should kind of get an understanding on how to address issues without resorting to immaturity or ignorance. But this is really deep on my heart because this has been something that has been, how should I say, perturbing. It's been bothering me, you feel me? Based on now I'm gonna keep it real honest, you feel me? Those that really truly know me know that honesty is something that I take like cash, like money. When we was incarcerated, you feel me? Cash was it comes, but it wasn't promised. But your word, your loyalty, and your actions was something that you could always be held accountable for, you feel me? But I'm not gonna put nobody names out there. I swear to God, on my kid's life, I tried to post. I've spent 3 hours on one post trying to post on Facebook, being so. I'm not even gonna say I'm upset because you see the my character right now. I was in this state, but the feelings and emotions that I was really, it was like the more that I typed, the more upset that I became. Now, I'm being aware. I'm addressing two individuals, but at the same time, I'm gonna go about 45 minutes on this to get this off my chest because I'm actually making like a declaration right now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna declare this. Y'all can have it. On God, like what I learned in the California Youth Authority, and let me really give you some background on the California Youth Authority so you could kind of understand some of the obstacles, mental health issues, and PTSD that I accumulated from being incarcerated in the California Youth Authority for 10 years and 9 months of my life, from the age of 14 to 24. 3 months after 20, I got out, I turned 25 and just turned 14 before I went down. So if you have children, look at your children right now. I've got 3 16-year-olds. One's on his way to the NFL. One's going to probably be a boxing king. And the other one was so beautiful at her little, what they call it, the homecoming thing. Something I ain't never been able to contribute, participate in because of gang violence, participation, and membership. From the age of 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to play victim. Oh, my daddy got killed by the police, so I started gangbanging. My mama was smoking crack. Those are contributing factors, not excuses. I'm not playing victim. Ooh, I'm trying my hardest to turn over a new leaf. You feel me? And I've really done some soul searching. First and foremost, I want to give props to certain individuals who have given me the strength to know after I tried 2 times to write a post. I mean, one of them, some of the like a Tupac album. And I would go too hard on this individual who I feel has betrayed me. You know what I'm saying? Protocol in these situations based on his hood business. I can't say no names, but I'm going to make who I'm addressing very clear. It's two. One I feel is just, that's my dog. I love him on me. But instead of going there, homie, I'd rather just be a civilian, not in the format as snitching and all that. But on God, I'd rather be a mentor to youth. I'm always Inglewood son. I did 10 years as a homie, so I'm always finna be a homie, like it or not. But I wanted to be clear. Since I have never responded, I've never spoken badly, and I may be wrong because a broad came and told me that this is what you told her. Now, I ain't mad at you for thinking that I would start a rumor that you banged a little female that I really can't even be mad at if you had did, but that's on the dead homies. I ain't never crossed my mind, homie. But I know who told you. Because he the one that said, bro, you don't think she hitting that? Oh, you stupid. I beat him in a flick with you, my dog. We know who we talking about, but protocol, blood. I'm going to keep it here and there. I ain't even going to put him out there. I was going hard on you, bro. You Mark. How you going to tell a homie that I said something that I didn't say because you jealous that I got more respect for a homie from another clique than your Mark ass? We should have never let them. On God, bro. I'm a father, homie. That's on the set. I did 10 years in Y. Don't let me get off track. So y'all could explain, so y'all could kind of understand. I'm not one of these guys that's on here with a gun, because I haven't had a gun. But one time when I was out and I got rid of it expediently, I don't deal with weapons. That's why the allegations being thrown at my character are beneath me, because I need a gun. You know me, my dog. You ain't never seen me. Ain't no homie ever seen me with no gun. Because a gun is for those that do things that need to protect themselves. I don't need to do that. Hamdi be Allah. To God I give the glory. You know, I'm a real good person. I've always been. You know, I've done some evil, treacherous, horrible things in the name of rage, frustration, pain. I was 10 through 14 years old. Since I've been home, it's been about making amends for the people that I've taken off this earth. For that poor lady that I shot and killed. I have other obligations to society for what I understand as a man having to take responsibility and accountability for. I have to work on these issues. Now, the drugs, admittedly so, bro, but I promise wasn't no crystal. That's on God. Pills, bro. Ecstasy. It's ecstasy or the 9 Maggie, what my boy professor say, that goddamn. Because the pain and the rage make you want to cry. And as an Inglewood champion, you can't cry over no petty stuff. Petty. We talking about he said, she said. With an allegation that, and now keep in mind, on God, y'all, I haven't spoke with the homie. And now let me be clear. Let's go back to the YA thing so you can kind of understand my ego and ignorance and stubbornness. But the California Youth Authority was established in the 1800s, believe it or not. Fred C. Nellis was the first institution open in Whittier. It remained open for hundreds of years, right? Built on a Indian tribal cemetery. And it housed youths from California, from San Diego to Sacramento. And every institution is ran differently. But basically the what could I say? The mental health diagnoses that come from the treatment that we were, I wouldn't say, forced. We were forced because we were incarcerated. But I don't want to go too deep into, because once I really start this YouTube thing, I'm going to get deeper into the YA thing. But I'm finna go fight for my kids, because that's the number one thing that has me upset right now. I miss my kids bad. You feel me? And me being around somebody else's kids, it felt like playing daddy when I got kids. This was my first baby mama used to, are you instant daddy having, nigga? That's all you want is some kids. Not knowing she was pregnant with twins. But as soon as I left and tried to find a more mature situation in the situation that I found myself in after coming home off of 10 years, trying to better myself. Believe it or not, you feel me? I understand. Now, this is what I want you to know, that I'm not, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, baby mama number one, I ain't never punched on her, nothing. Like I said, I was coming home off of 10 years, and at 10 through 14, I was not a domestic violence abuser. I was a victim from my father and mother. So, hitting females, I keep it honest. This is to show you how honest I am, because I'm going to show you I made a hypocritical ass move. My whole time in jail, I try to fight individuals, teach individuals how I seen my mama getting her ass whooped. So how can I condone domestic violence? But keep in mind now, the California Youth Authority molded me from 14 years old to 24 years old. So it didn't properly give me the tools and resources, because they kept me so long. They can only keep you till you 25. And I only had 3 months to my 25th birthday when I went home in June, July, August, September, October, 5 months. So coming home, you could really say that I was starting over at a 14-year-old. I didn't know how to write checks. I wasn't sure if I remembered how to drive. I wasn't confident in my sexual abilities. You feel me? I'm kind of shy. Like, can I put it down? Even though my first night out on the set, I got it bragging. But there was things that I really wasn't equipped for, but I educated myself so much in there, it was like a crutch. My knowledge, I felt, would keep me from going to prison. My whole goal was, now keep in mind, 10 years in the Youth Authority, I've seen thousands of California, the worst of the worst, come and go out the institution. So I've seen people die. I've seen people commit suicide. I've seen people, what they call the recidivism rate. I've seen them do what the recidivism rate said they would do. I want to kind of use this video to introduce myself. You feel me? Because I'm not going to be on here as much as I would like to, because I don't really want to use YouTube per se as a monetary source. I just want to use this as more like a platform to get some of, I'm trying not to sound self-centered or grandiose, but I feel that I have a testimony and a story to share. Not just a story, but a journey to share, that if YouTube, Facebook, social media seems like the best way for me to express myself, being that I'm an author, published author. If you don't know, I wrote the book, The Journey of Frank Antoine Lewis. It's not my full story. It's an autobiography series. I believe my journey is too, what should I say, in depth for one book. So I broke it down into like the most significant decades of my life. So book one, which is out now, but it's no longer available for sale. I'm like in a lockout with my publishing company because I'm negotiating with other people right now. I might come back with Page Publishing, I might not. No knock against them, but it's my life like an NBA contract. You feel me? But I want to let you get to know me a little bit, because I've been stuck on 100 subscribers. It took me 3 months to get to 100 subscribers. I'm trying not to smoke my blunt in front of y'all based on I don't want to promote negativity. Like, I'm going to take this hour to try to stay on track now and express what this platform is going to be for. Now, I think it say I've been on YouTube a lot longer than I've been, how could I say this? I learned about YouTube when I started going to college. When I first came home from YA, like, I was very militant. So social media, unfaithfulness, domestic violence, black on black crime period. I wanted to be a citizen, but at the same time, I was obligated to serve my victim. So let's kind of run you down to before I went to the California Youth Authority. One of the offenses that caused me to do 10 years and 9 months. I'm going to be very brief because, like I say, the vocal point of this video is so that you can understand why I'm taking this platform. So I'm not going to be asking for cash. I'm not giving my cash app. I don't want you guys to financially support me. I'm asking basically just for the views, the likes, and subscribes. Based on I could use that information in my negotiations for a book. Like, I got 5,000 subscribers, B. Give me a couple million for this book. Because if you really pay attention to my story, my demeanorism, and my knowledge, I believe that it is beneficial to our community, our culture, and our future and our children's future to have individuals that share the insight that I'm not the only one. I'm not the smartest pea in the pod, right? Because there's individuals that inspire me, like Hoodie Hood from the Hood, yo boy from 40s and Dago, my boy S-Bone, YA Baby from 40s in LA, 16 to Life, Professor Mel, Kev Mac. There's several. I'm friends with the Hoodster C-Mac. I'ma have him make me a red snitty cuz on Fight Crip. Because right now, at this point in time, 28 days away from my 42nd birthday, I feel hating an individual that I don't personally know, did time with, got kind of like a rapport or a hate for, is worth me going to jail, disrespecting, getting out of my character. You know, I pay attention to the comments. I'm not never gonna lie. I'm sad. I hate liars. You got to keep it real with yourself before you can keep it real with anybody. And if you're gonna try to come on YouTube and you ain't real with yourself, your whole delivery and content is fraudulent. You feel me? I'm not coming on here like I'm out here putting it down. Like I've said before, I haven't had a firearm since I've been home. And those that really follow me, know me, or see, you would think that I'm active. No, not at all. I love my people. I love my culture. Crips, the Bloods, the Southsiders. I see from like going back to the Youth Authority. I know people say, what, you 42 years old? You've been home since you 24? And you still struggling with Youth Authority? I've seen a lot of content. Gunners Collective, He was in YA. If you really research and study YA, you'll see that what I'm saying isn't extras. The emotional trauma, if I didn't educate myself and understand the, what do you say, the, how to define what was happening to me, I think I might have lost my mind. But I allowed my mind to escape into my studies. And this is big, right? Because those are the principles that I vowed to stand. I didn't know nothing about no YouTube, MySpace, social. I didn't know about email, none of that when I paroled March 25th, 2004 or 5. I forget what year I even came home. 2005, 6, 7, because 2005 I came home. Went to jail 94, came home 2005. So, coming home, for my brothers that are serving stints. Now, 10 years is a long time. I even hear a lot of individuals as adults that did bids for 10 be like, man, that's a dime. That's a decade. But 10 years for Jake is not 10 years for Frank. You understand? Everybody's story is different. In the 10 years that I spent in jail, I don't know anybody else personally that at 14 years old that was sent away to do 10 years. You understand me? And I'm not saying that I was the hardest YG in Inglewood 92, 93, 94 when I was doing my thing. I looked up to cats my age like Kool-Aid from Inglewood family, rest in peace, Shantae. Frankie over there on 7th Ave from family. Lil Bisco from 9 Deuce. He Big Bisco from 9 Deuce now, but he Lil Bisco from Mobsters. Be Active from Center Park. Lil Rampage, Lil Bandit. These dudes. Infant Den from Harlem. Keita Rock from Harlem. What's Miles? What they call Miles? Keita Rock, Peanut, Pee Wee, Gucci, all these Biscuit, numerous individuals who I was like, damn, they are riders. These are killers. These is gangsters. Solo from Swan, Rome from Swan, Apples, Wolf, so many, Lil Rob from Lanes. Thousands upon thousands of individuals who did way more. I shot a white woman in the neck in a botched robbery. Long story short. Now, what happened is I shot the woman, got away. Got caught a couple of days later with a totally different gun. Ended up going to camp for that gun. Got out 95 for 16 days, 3 weeks almost. Stabbed the enemy. Judge Dorm had the choice to try me as an adult or to send me to the California Youth Authority. And one of the most, I've got so much to be thankful and grateful for coming up on this Turkey Day. But that was one of my most gratefulest moments right there. And the fact that Mudbone from Bones, Inglewood Bones, Brothers or Nothing Else, the dude I stabbed 6 times, he didn't come to court and testify against me, which would have easily got me bounded over to adult court and a minimum of 15 years for attempted murder as an adult for stabbing this guy. But him not coming to court, I ended up getting a assault with a deadly weapon because I stabbed him at the Hillcrest Sentinel Field. It was a school called Hillcrest, not the adult school. The adult school came after the kids in the morning left, a continuation school. And stabbed the homie there. He's a homie now, you know. I've gotten forgiveness, you feel me? Just gang banging though, you know. We was kids. And being incarcerated so long, 14 to 24, I didn't experience certain things. Like you think about these kids in the pandemic, like, oh, they've been down for a whole year. No putting extras on it. It was wild. But if it wasn't for these two individuals, one that I love, I don't hate nobody, right? But if I was still active, we would really have a problem. This dude went and told the homie that he knew I had an issue with, right? This is what I'm going to put it out there on the game, because I'm like, really, I'm on my own now. Just for this even being what could I call it, a bleep. It's certain things. Let me give you an example. You see right now, say something about Raymond Washington, Kev Mack, Professor Melly Mel. You're going to have cats that don't even know who Raymond Washington is on your head. It's certain individuals that can't even be questioned because their honor and integrity was way above question. Now, I have differences with, I don't got beef. Hear me on this. I never had beef. Never. But the issues with these two homies. Nah, one homie and this other dude, I'm not even going to give him that. That's how bad. He's from my clique. You understand? One of the homies I'm getting into it with, I've known since I was 12. One of the homies I met after my 10 years. Heard about him since I was probably 96, 97. I started hearing his name, but I was in jail from 94 to 2004. So I met this homie coming home solid. Hear me on this. Now, one of the most solidest homies from the organization, I've never had an issue with him, right? Oh God, I'm not going to put out there what provoked or brought up the issue, because this is protocol and this is internal bit. Now I could talk about other nigga shit, you feel me? But the hood business needs to remain what it is, hood business. Even though it, like, I'm not even finna get there, because I want to focus on positivity and the purpose of why I have chosen to use this platform. It's not like I'm thirsty for subscribers. I'm an author. I'm going to be a movie star and all that. You feel me? My confidence in it would behoove you to listen to what I got to say. Whether you got a son, child, teacher, you a teacher, and you got a kid that's trying to gangbang. I'm going to put out facts backed up by example. Like, I look at YouTube. The homie Hoodie Hood made a video about YouTube beef. And this YouTube beef is weird, as well as not only it's a couple videos that he did that really made me rethink my level of involvement in this YouTube business. Now, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but what I'm trying to do is, whenever Jack big head ass come up with a different sandwich, he's coming with a commercial to advertise and pretty much put on blast his competition. Like, McDonald's ain't messing with me. We got breakfast all day, 24/7. And you seen the reaction. McDonald's tried to do that, but Jack was superior. You know what I'm saying? We be too busy watching what Frank Lucas did. Outpo Martinez. When we should be watching the big homies Belly Bell and Kev Mack, who went through gambling addictions, went through federal prisons. They lived these circumstances, and not only did they do that, they put them on a platform to share with us what we may not have made it. We may not have made it to that. I've never in my life been to prison. I've never walked a prison yard. And another one of those hundreds of things that I am so grateful and proud of. Who wants to go to the pen after you did 10 years in YA? I'd be a loser. Like, what? They telling me that I have a 4. This is what they have. They got something called a recidivism rate. So to help you understand my odds, we're going to put numbers never lie. So the recidivism rate when I was coming home, it was 98 to 2. So there was a 2% chance that I would never go to prison after spending 10 and a half years being trained, groomed, and mentally molded to go to prison, to further my criminal career, to utilize the tools, the training, the experience that homies that been to the pen, came back to YA, went back to the pen, came back to YA, went to the streets, came back to YA, while I'm sitting there this whole 10 years observing. And being in a leadership position for so long, I snapped in there. I'm going to go there one day with that video. Like, I'm going to call that my fall from grace. I love my boy Bossy from New York, the homies up there, GBK. There are numerous individuals, as my homie Hoodie Hood says. They made a whole thing about his town and his set, talking about his homies that he know with facts that aren't accurate. I see it all the time. All the time. If you want to avoid that, if you don't want no producer all in your videos, dancing with your hoes, making themselves bigger than you, come to death row. But if you really want to hear some wisdom, knowledge, inspiration, motivation from an individual who has conquered obstacles that statistically were proven through the recidivism rate, through the cemetery trips of YA babies, that the history or the future of a YA baby wasn't blessed based on his history. But that was because most of my comrades left with an understanding of what they had to look forward to once they got out the door, compared to me leaving with an overstanding that for me to stand on my words that I won't go to prison. Like so many homies, Big Time from Pueblos went to prison, came back. Loco from Athens went to prison, came back. Lil Bandit from Crenshaw Morpheus went to prison, came back. Biscuit from 40s went to prison, came back. Spider from A7 Gangsta went to prison, came back. Country from Inglewood Family went to prison, came back. These dudes was going to prison and coming back to YA. T-Money from Mansfield. Cass was going to the feds, coming to YA, bringing different type of cultures, organizations, mentalities, teachings, while I'm just observing. So I want to be like him. I want to be like him on the TV. Was it easy? Leaving the institution with a crystal addiction. They had us addicted to snorting meth. You feel me? I'm going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We had to suffer. And I say we because every youthful offender has a different story. So some were raped, some were manipulated, some were robbed, some were used, some were betrayed. Very few went through that piece with no smut, no issues, wasn't no 50-0 Mayweathers. You hear me? There was some K-Dog from Venezuela. I don't think he might be 50-0. If we talk, I think K-Dog from Showline is if we got to give the Mecca, the number one person as far as black individuals. I know Norte wise, in my opinion, who I know and I did time with, it was Batman from La Vacilia 14 and Soldier Boy from La Stockton. But now, I don't want y'all to think that I'm not taking this platform serious. But it's hard to take anything serious that's made up of a circus. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe that the real individuals, both civilian, gang related, studying, like maybe do I want to bang? Do I don't want to bang? I feel that when the white USC student, female, quadriplegic victim asked me to make what I did to her not end with me walking out the door when she begged the parole board to parole me after 10 years, to make her life mean something. Which I have on video. It's up on 2 of my videos. I'm gonna make another one though, breaking down detail for detail what led up to the tragic events in 1994, the shooting of Lisa LaPierre and Samantha Hoke. But there's been some courageous keyboard warriors with some high valued opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's on my mama. Can't nobody say nothing on YouTube that'll make me, as my nigga Young Nina would say, jump out my body. You feel me? But at the same time, ain't nothing that's finna be put on there that I will not address ASAP. And my intentions ain't to, I'm not no gangster. I'm not coming out there to kill nobody. I don't want to fight nobody. None of that. I'm going to debate you. I'm going to make you prove what you say or what you think. So, I like that this little dude, I don't know where he from. I know he got beef with, who he be beefing with? Little dude don't show his face, though. He say blood all the time. He got beef with, Gunner Collected. He got beef with somebody I was in Hawaii with. Dude did the reaction to his trolls. And that was dope. I liked it that. So off my head, there's a few comments that stick out. You know, I don't got those thousands of subscribers. I don't need to go to the notes yet to address the few busters. That's the only thing that you can call yourself. You feel me? Now, out of respect, I'm going to always listen to what you got to say. But then after you're finished what you're saying, I'm going to analyze, break down what you said, think about the facts. Does it seem like that's believable or not? Once I determine, like for example, it's some cats that I see on there that play extra hard. I don't want beef with no YouTubers because that's worse than beefing with somebody that you know you in jail with and probably will never see outside the cell. What you gonna do? It's humiliating to keep it G. But if it make paper, it's like Jack in the Box put that big ass ball on his head. Do what you do to get your money. But calling individuals bitches, sex offenders, and making big old videos and scenes like, hey, I'll keep it real. I know a lot of people. I don't be wanting to brag and boast. I did 10 years, man. You don't think I know Big Cowboy? Yo, it's homies that sex offenders right now, right? Because what I'm doing now, I'm sitting on the toilet. It's something that I got from jail. I'm just so used to always sitting on the toilet in there that I continue to sit on the damn toilet. I'm not boo-booing on me, not at all. You feel me? This is just the most comfortable space. I get in the bed, I want to lay down. I get on my computer desk, I want to look online. There's no distractions while you in the bathroom. So, to that little broad to think that I'm always in there smoking crack, I ain't even gonna go there. They lucky I got my life right. I would be a thorn in some side if I was still negatively influenced by immature busters. You hear me? Nah, for real. I still haven't figured out what glorification you get by watching somebody's testimony. You feel me? These is people's life events. Some people have dreams and nightmares and got to take Thorazine and Seroquel and go God just to deal and cope with these flashbacks, disabilities. You was in jail. You know this is you a white baby. You feel me? There's certain things as a real white baby that you'll see like, damn, I'm institutionalized. Even if you left YA and never came back like myself. You know what a Michai is. You know what a Wick is. Linya. Ramfla. Leva. But how can those words advance you? You see what I'm saying? The bee's not for sale. I don't know. 50 years. Documented. Gangbanging. 40 and some change for the Bloods. 50 strong for the Rips. That's 50 and 40 plus years of learned behavior. My little baby probably, she just turned 6 November the 4th. Fortune, happy birthday, baby. She know I'm not normal. Like, I'm not abusive, neglectful, or none of that. I promise you, CPS, because I know y'all hawking me, trying to catch me slipping one good time. You feel me? I play big boy games. But I'm a realist. My baby get to elementary school, Donna ain't gonna tell her what Bloods is. Because her daddy done already informed her, pre-warned her. It's like a prerequisite. She needs to know whatever you hear out there, like Wick, radio, reject. Hey, homie, you want a G on that Kansas City Raider game? Certain terminologies, lifestyles. Come on. How many baby mamas out there wonder, do they really eat spreads? It does something to your head. That's why I want to come on here. Not so I can surpass the Jewish guy who has millions of followers, but all his stories are about what we have done. Got that? That ain't Gucci. It really ain't. So many changes are transpiring. I mean, things that we've never have encountered. Like, I'm still waiting for validation on something before I really address it. But I just got something put in my ear by an old timer. Something we barely ever hear about. And it has me with so many questions. So if somebody has like a MD, rocket scientist in their home, I'm gonna make a video on blood types. Like, I swear to this, I just barely found out my blood type a couple of days ago. And it changed my life. It changed my life. I swear. You will never look at the world the same once you understand the power of this here blood gang. And I'm not talking about Inglewood Family Center Park, Sinella Park, Neighborhood Park, Rue Avenue Park, with Crenshaw Mafia Ransom. I'm talking about O negative, B negative, AB positive, A negative, A plus, RH. You know, I'm 3 days ago. Blood wasn't even on my radar. But yet, I'm a black leader of organized destruction. I've been banging this red flag tough for the last 25 years. And I didn't even know my blood type until 3 days ago. O negative, by the way. And it took me down a road of travels. No, but this is what I suggest, because I'm going to make a video on, because I'm still in the studying, but I've got 6 lawsuits that I'm in the process of filing right now on my own. I've been working on this since June, and I'm trying to get them out tomorrow. This week, no excuses, but I just want to make sure that all my I's are dotted and my T's is crossed. But at the same time, this here topic of blood types are very interesting. And I don't know, gang banging, dumb, get a life, fight, crip type stuff. No, scientifically, spiritually, it's. Would you think? Let's just put it on a plate right now. That I swear, you know how they be showing the little skull, it killed me. The correlation between blood type and relationship. Me as an O negative, I'm supposed to be compatible to another O type or an AB negative. No, or AB. Those are the compatibilities. Like, it's when I do this video, which I'm gonna, like I say, I wanted to launch this channel in January. I had so many different ambitions and giveaway ideas, but I've been offered some real nice deals by some big publishing companies, yo. I got a bachelor's project management and business administration degree, which kind of gives me cuts out an accountant. It cuts out a lawyer because of my legal skills. I have a lot of, what can I say? Things going on. Trying to get my kids, trying to squash this warrant. I'm trying to make Nevada admit that they were wrong for evicting me, taking my kids, incarcerating me, firing me from a state caseworker, 27. No, what we was getting? I forget. We was getting paid though. I was getting a rack a week easy. And brand new car, all that. House, swimming pool, jacuzzi. The kid had all that. I promise you. But I was serving my own blueprint when I should have been following God's blueprint. So he had to humble me, put me back down to a spot to where, like, yo, take his car. I still got some of my riches. Still got some of me riches. I swear. But it gave me the opportunity to see that having money ain't nothing if the people that you love ain't having that money with you. So I really need to see who loved me. And when I had that money for a quick second, Thanks to you lovely people that decided to buy books. Thank you. I appreciate selling out Target, selling out Walmart, selling out book fairs. I appreciate Amazon top seller. I'm humble. I'm humble. That was a test run. Because book 2 in the 10 years of California Youth Authority time that's going to be the big cha-chang bang bang. So I want to get ready to cut this off because it is Sunday and I'm trying to boycott the first 2 games. You feel me? I'm trying to change my ways, man, and being addicted to football on the day the Lord is made. It's just a fast. It's sacrifice. You feel me? Because I'm a baller. I like basketball. I like football. I've sacrificed a lot right now to get where I want to get by 2024. You know? I tried to put everybody on, man. Inglewood. But you can't, what Nip say? Everybody can't roll. So I'll wobble my ass to the finish line like a tortoise. But I love y'all. And I appreciate the opportunity for y'all to, just try and share a little wisdom. You feel me? Because the lady I shot that forgave me, that's what she wanted me to do. Inglewood out.